All right, guys, this is my DIY PPF kit for my Tesla Model 3. This is my 2025 Tesla Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive. And I'm leasing this car for only 2 years, but I figured I'd put on this PPF kit. I paid just over $200 for this kit on eBay, and I was like, why not for 200 bucks? So just gonna put it on here. It just does the front fenders here. So doing the front fenders, it does the hood, the bumpers, the headlights, also the side view mirrors. This is very DIY-able. This was a pretty good kit. It didn't seem like the adhesive on this kit was as strong as some of the other ones I used, which actually was a good thing because it allowed me to kind of move it around, able to get it into place and then kind of squeegee out the water here. But so just using the alcohol spray solution to kind of dry that out and to get it tacky. I also use the heat gun. A lot of the edges, like on the hood here, on the edge here, all around the hood, you had to tuck those around. That's going to help it adhere. So it's best to let those dry for a few hours before you start tucking them. Otherwise, you're going to trap moisture underneath there. I'm using this wrapping glove to kind of help wrap all these pieces around the edges. They also wrapped around some of the fender pieces. The bumper is always going to be the hardest just because of the contour of the front bumper area, but it helps to have two people to kind of work the middle, the sides, and just getting it into the proper location and getting it lined up. Just working all the moisture out with the squeegee here, getting all the corners, getting all the areas tacked down. All right, guys, I got this all finished up. It's been about a week since I finished the PPF on this. Car's a little dirty right now, so I've been driving around a little bit with it. But over the last week, since it's been done, I've kind of been going over and touching up some places, like, for example, around the headlights here, where it's not completely adhered down. What I would do, or if you can see, like along this headlight, see how there's the film's hanging over the edge and it's not adhered down? I just would take an X-Acto knife and you can just score that and you cut that edge off. You don't want to leave these edges where they can come up, like right here. This can come up. Dirt is going to get underneath there, and it'll eventually fill the whole thing. So I still probably need to do that one. I've just kind of been slowly looking at spots where it's not perfectly laid down. But overall, it went on a lot easier than a lot of other kits. One of the big factors with the easiness of this one was this front tow hook cover. It's kind of its own separate piece. In a lot of the kits, this comes cut out. In this one, it was not cut out. And that made it easier because then I could just stretch the entire bumper across here. Once I had it in place, then I just manually cut it out. So I cut out on the outside, and then I cut around the edge on the inside. Now, it's not perfect. If you can kind of see how I had to kind of manually cut that, but it actually looks pretty good. And I prefer it that way now going forward, to not have that cut out beforehand. That way I can just stretch it out, get it completely where I want it to. The hood went on really easy. This film wrapped around the edges here, it wrapped around the edges up here. I need to cut this. See how this is kind of come up a little here? So if I just run my X-Acto knife right on this edge, right across there like that, that'll just come up, and I'll just be able to peel that off, and it'll be good. So it kind of takes a week or two to just get those little minor imperfections where you need to come up. But guys, this was $210 or something on eBay for this film. I'll leave a link to it. Shops are going to charge $1,500 to $2,500 to do this. And because this is a leased vehicle, and I'll probably be tearing this off in 2 years, I wasn't going to pay that much. But I wanted the front, the fenders, the headlights, you know, the mirrors, have the mirrors done here. I wanted that all to be like protected while I own it, and not have to get charged. Like if I get rock chips and sandblasting on the front bumper, I didn't want to have to pay for that. So this is kind of just cheap insurance just to keep the car looking new. And, you know, if it doesn't last 2 years, I'll just rip it off and, you know, the car will be fine anyway. So, guys, that was kind of my cheap DIY paint protection film on this car. It's surprising how cheap these kits are. And this one was pretty easy to work with. I think anyone could do this. There's a lot of other better. This isn't a tutorial video. There's a lot of better tutorial videos out there on how to do a PPF. So if you spend some time doing some research, some how to do this, and you have a helper, especially with the big parts like the hood and the bumper, it does help quite a bit. So guys, thanks for watching the video. Leave your comments down below. I'm curious what you think about this. Turned out good, and happy with the cost and the outcome. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks.